Hi, this is Linda, and this is episode number 20 of Escaping My Fairy Tale. And of course, now I get notifications. I will ignore them. Today, I want to talk about your identity and how you can lose your identity in emotionally, spiritually abusive relationships. And it doesn't happen overnight. It's like a slow erosion. It is just like, it just gets eroded over time to where you don't recognize yourself. I remember spending a lot of time in bed because I was in so much agony. I remember spending so much time in anxiety. And I even would watch videos of myself in the past, maybe performing music or something, and I'm just like, who is that person? And I realized that slowly, because I am adapting and accommodating to this abusive person, my ex-husband, I slowly lost myself. So I wrote a few things down, and so that I knew I couldn't memorize it, but I wanted to read some of it to you. In abusive relationships, especially emotional and spiritually abusive relationships, your identity doesn't disappear overnight. It erodes. I guess I kind of already did say that. Quietly. I didn't say that. That's a good point. Until one day you realize you don't know what you think or you feel or even who you are anymore. I kind of did say that. I guess I did remember what I had written down. That's so funny. You were trained to override yourself, to override your instincts. We talked about that. Like ignoring your gut is not a good thing to do. When it screams at you in fear or anxiety or in depression. And you begin to ignore your own needs. Every time you sensed that something was wrong, you were told it wasn't. Every time you tried to speak, you were corrected, it was reframed, or spiritually silenced. Your nervous system learned a new job. Stay safe at all costs. I became so bendable. I would adapt to his moods if he was silent, if he was angry. I conformed myself to try to keep a certain type of peace in the home. I do air quotes because it wasn't real. And I became quite the little contortionist. I was pretty good at filling the gaps so that the kids wouldn't see the emotional destruction that was happening. I would fill the gaps. I would change myself. And I isolated. And I was isolated. And because of that, I wasn't able to be with people outside and let my personality shine. A lot of loss, but it wasn't fast, but it was real. And I look back now at who I was, who I used to be. Outgoing, bubbly, crazy, just wanting people to surround me all the time. And even in my home, it's kind of like my kids and I were a pod, and we were always together, which was not a healthy thing, but there was a lot of joy in it. We stood around and talked. They would bring their friends, and we would talk and share and laugh constantly. I'm even going to show a video to you after this that shows this part of me, my true identity was kind of shown in this pod with the kids, because I love people, I love to help, I love to laugh. And inside this little pod was all that was left of the real Linda. Anything outside of that, I was more dealing with him and the results of him and the issues that would come on me because of him. And that was not Linda. I lost myself into anxiety and depression. But in the pod of my children and their friends, that was me. It's just, it was tiny. And now, with him gone and my children grown, I'm thinking, who am I? Who am I? Will I ever get to just be that Linda again, who just loves people and kind of is a magnet? They used to call me Refrigimom. That's what my kids would call me, because they talked about me like as though I was a magnet. Everybody wanted to follow me, and I swear all 6 kids thought they were only children. Kind of funny, huh? So that is truly who I am, but I only got to experience that in a little safe pod the kids and I created when he wasn't around. Sometimes he was around and was just doing his own thing and was never a part of that little pod of joy conversations. And we would move around the house. If I went upstairs, they would come too. I look back and, of course, probably not the best, but it was kind of our coping mechanism. And we found a lot of joy in it. And I have a lot of good memories from that. In the video, you're going to also see me with my ex-husband and I being lost in the fairy tale. And it's weird to see myself with a huge smile on my face. And it's because I was happy. I was happy in the Lord. I was happy with my children, and I was happy that I thought this was a prince. And I thought he loved me. I thought he was faithful to me. I thought he was a Christian. I thought he behaved in a godly way. And that was all not true. But at the time of that smile, I didn't know I was being betrayed. But I did know I was falling apart, and I didn't know why. Such a strange experience to go through the castle walls. Let me see. What else did I write? I want to make sure that I say, leaving doesn't instantly feel like freedom. Very true. It feels like isolation and grief. And I say, let's see. Healing isn't about becoming someone new. That's a good point I had. It's about slowly, gently reclaiming who you were before you had to disappear. So I'm going to show you this video of the laughter with my children. The true Linda, just loving and enjoying the conversation, the laughter, and how happy I thought I was in my fairy tale because I thought he was something he wasn't. I fought for him to be something he wasn't, and I had no idea of the double life he was living. So I watch it now, and it's sad to me, but I see my identity in the kids and the kids enjoying me, and I'm so thankful for that. So today's about identity, and I've babbled a lot, and I realize I've repeated myself a lot, but that's okay, right? It's okay. I'm doing this. I'm showing up, and sometimes it's just hard to do this, but I'm here, so I'll see you on the other side.
I've taken more than I gave them. It's not easy to know I'm not anything like I used to be, although it's true I was never attention's sweet center. I still remember that girl. She's imperfect, but she tries. She is good, but she lies. She is hard on herself. She is broken, but won't ask for help. She is messy, but she's kind. She is lonely most of the time. She's all of this mixed up and baked in a beautiful pie. She is gone, but she used to be mine. And it's not what I asked for. Sometimes life just slips in through the back door. carves out a person and makes you believe it's all true. And now I've got you, and you're not what I asked for. If I'm honest, I know I would give it all back for a chance to start over and rewrite an ending or two for the girl that I knew who was reckless just enough, who gets hurt but who learns how to toughen up. She is bruised and gets used by a man who can love, and then she'll get stuck and be scared of the life that's inside her, growing stronger each day till it finally reminds her to fight just a little to bring back the fire in her eyes that's been gone, but used to be mine. Used to be mine. She is messy, but she's kind. She is lonely most of the time. She is all of this mixed up and baked in a beautiful pie. She is gone, but she used to be mine.
There was Happy Linda, Refrigimom. You can see the kids just enjoyed what I worked so hard to build in the home. And the neighborhood kids would come and dance and be happy. And that was the real Linda. And I was able to be true to her through it all. But so much of me was lost and, like I said, corroded because of the abuse and the way I would try to alter myself to please him, the way I sacrificed and laid my life down for him, the intense sadness that drained my energy, and the fears. Yeah, I am now being out of it thinking, who am I? Will I get her back? So it's all part of the journey, and I'm sharing it with you. I hope this helped, and I hope you stay with me as we walk through these castle walls together. I will see you next time.